Welcome to Math for All. Men, I am absolutely pumped to have you here today. If you're in middle school or honestly you just love a good brain-melting mystery, you are in the exact right place. We're diving into a truly mind-bending explainer today. We're exploring the ultimate math prank, a total anomaly of logic and numbers that is going to completely change the way you look at basic arithmetic. But hey, before we jump in, think about this for a second. What if I told you that a math rule, something so insanely basic you can literally do it right now in your head without a calculator, actually breaks modern mathematics? What if the absolute simplest calculation you learn in grade school holds a secret that the smartest scientists on Earth still can't crack? And seriously, why has this tiny little puzzle completely humiliated those brilliant minds for nearly a century? It's like this giant cosmic math mystery. In fact, experts, like MIT's Dr. Smith, literally warn their university students to stay completely away from it. Why? Because trying to solve this problem will entirely consume your life. So are you brave enough to look at it? Because once you see it, you really can't unsee it. Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1, the simple 3n plus 1 rules. We're looking at what's officially known as the Collatz Conjecture, or the 3n plus 1 problem. Today, I'm going to be your cool teacher, setting up a completely fascinating numerical magic trick. And the absolute craziest part about this mystery, no complex jargon or advanced calculus is needed. We literally only need basic middle school arithmetic. Here's how it works. Step 1, pick any positive whole number. If it's even, just cut it in half, divided by 2. Step 2, if the number is odd, you multiply it by 3 and add 1. That's it. Those are the only rules in the whole game. Even, divide by 2, odd, multiply by 3 and add 1. Moving right along to Section 2, number 7's roller coaster. Let's actually test these rules out. I'm going to take you on a wild mathematical roller coaster ride, and we're going to use a completely random number to start our journey. Let's go with the number 7. Strap in, because here we go. 7 is an odd number, right? So according to our single rule for odd numbers, we multiply it by 3, giving us 21, and then we add 1. Boom, we shoot straight up the roller coaster track to 22. Now, 22 is an even number. Our rule for even says we just divide by 2. Which means, whoa, we experience this sudden, stomach-churning drop all the way down to 11. Now, 11 is an odd number. You know the drill by now, multiply by 3 to get 33 and add 1. Whoosh! A massive spike back up the track to 52. I really want you to feel how erratic and chaotic this mathematical ride is. We started safely at 7, shot up to 22, plummeted down to 11, and just rocketed up to 52. It feels entirely random. Now, what's really interesting here is how this chaotic path continues. The number just keeps bouncing around. 52 is even, so it divides to 26, then down to 13. 13 is odd, so bam, it spikes to 40. Then it drops to 20, then 10, then 5, spikes back up to 16, drops to 8, then 4, then 2, until this crazy winding map eventually forces the sequence all the way down to the number 1. Which brings us to Section 3, the 4-2-1 black hole. This is the major twist of the explainer. I promised you a mystery that breaks math, and this is where we finally answer those questions from the very beginning. What happens when our roller coaster actually reaches the number 1? Well, welcome to the inescapable trap. Let's break down the logic. You hit 1. 1 is an odd number, so you multiply by 3 and add 1. You get 4. 4 is even, divide by 2. You get 2. 2 is even, divide by 2, you get 1. But wait, you're right back at 4. Then 2. Then 1, then 4, 2, 1. The loop just restarts. Once you hit this sequence, you fall into an infinite repeating loop. You can literally never get out. Now you might be sitting there thinking, okay, neat trick for the number 7, but I'll just pick a different number. But you've got to grasp the sheer, terrifying scale of this phenomenon. Humanity has tested billions of trillions of numbers, and every single number we have ever tested, no matter how gigantic, bounces around its own unique roller coaster track, and then inevitably crashes into this exact same 4-2-1 trap. Every single one. Let's look at Section 4, why math is broken. So this poses a massive, glaring question. If every number does it, why can't we just officially call it a solved rule? Why is this considered an unsolved problem? Like, why can't we just plug it into a massive 2026 supercomputer and verify every single number? Well, because computers have a limit and numbers do not. Listen to the perspective of MIT's Dr. Smith. By definition, infinity is a boundless, endless extent.
In the strict laws of mathematics, checking a trillion numbers on a modern computer is not a true proof. Why? Because infinity has no limits. There could be some massive number hiding light years away down the endless number line that just doesn't fall into the 421 trap. Maybe it shoots up to infinity, or maybe it gets stuck in a completely different loop. A computer can never check all numbers because all never ends.
So then you might wonder, hey, can artificial intelligence crack it? Right now, modern AI is doing incredible work mapping the complex structural topology of these number sequences, finding amazing patterns in all that chaos. But AI mapping isn't a mathematical proof either. To finally solve this, to prove why this black hole exists for all numbers, it's ultimately going to require a leap of human intuition that we simply do not possess yet. And this brilliantly illustrates just how humbling this problem really is. The legendary mathematician Paul Erdos once famously said of the Collatz Conjecture, "Mathematics is not yet ready for such problems." We literally lack the foundational mathematical tools to explain why this elementary school arithmetic rule traps the entire universe of numbers. For nearly 100 years, it has just sat there, completely unsolved. It's like a beautiful, terrifying cosmic prank played on humanity. All right, Section 5, your turn, the loop challenge. So I'm officially passing the chalk over to you. Think of this as your cool teacher's homework assignment. I challenge you to test the boundaries of math yourself. First, I want you to grab some paper for class and test the 3n+1 rules on 3 entirely different odd numbers of your choosing. Go ahead, graph the roller coaster. Second, see if you can find the magic number that actually escapes the black hole. Hey, you really never know. And finally, I want you to mentally predict the exact loop path for the number 6. If you start with 6, what are the exact steps it takes to crash into the 421 trap? I want you to head down to the comments and drop your exact path prediction for the number 6. Let's see who gets it right. If this explainer melted your brain and gave you a whole new appreciation for the mysteries of numbers, please hit that like button, share it with your friends, and make sure to subscribe to Math for All. We're always uncovering the greatest logic anomalies in the universe. Keep calculating, and I will catch you in the next experiment.